So welcome back everybody, Mike here. I decided to shoot this part of the video from inside the cab of the tractor, and the reason is it's pretty windy out there today and I don't like wind noise, and although I use a microphone on the camera, it still picks up that wind noise. So I got to figure a better system out for that, but I'm getting there. Now being in here, it may sound like I'm in a tunnel, and if so, I apologize in advance for that. But while I was in here, I was reading through the operator's manual for the RK55 tractor. And that's pretty impressive for me. I've been reading this thing, not in its entirety or anything crazy like that, but in the evenings, the last couple weeks, becoming more familiar with this tractor. See, I learn things on a need-to-know basis, and that's probably not the best way to go through life, but it's always worked out for me. I don't know. But what I mean is, I don't really care about things until I need to know. And at that point, I learn everything I need to, become familiarized, and then I'm good to go. I just don't do that beforehand. I'm not big into instructions, directions, or manuals, or things like that. I learn as I go. And that's just the way I do things. But when this tractor was delivered, there was a guy that came here, and his name's Rocky. And Rocky is quite a personality, super nice guy, and very knowledgeable about these tractors. And he's explaining everything to me in this cab about all the different buttons and switches. And I mean, there's a lot of things in here that I did not have on my Kubota. Like there's different modes for the hydrostatic transmission, and I'm not talking about low, medium, and high range. It has that too, of course. But there's different sensitivity settings for the pedals, the cruise control load sensing, and he's going through everything. And the whole time I'm just like nodding my head like, oh yeah, But meanwhile up here, I'm looking at that big grapple in the front, and I got my hand on the loader control, just daydreaming about moving big piles of brush and logs and things. So I probably should have paid more attention when he went over everything, but it'll all work out in the end. That's why I'm reading the book and becoming more and more familiarized with this tractor. And once I get to that point, which is pretty soon here, you'll see a video just on everything that's going on in the inside of this tractor and how to operate it and what everything does. And that should be a pretty good video. But there's, like I said, there's a lot in here. So anyway, today, all I got done today, split a little bit of firewood, stack some firewood, cut some firewood, and I did manage to clear all the trails of all the fallen trees. We had a bunch of wind and rain the last couple of days, and everything's pretty muddy out there right now. But you can watch that part of the video right now.
Looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. This year I'm going to start a new chapter. Ignore the tears and only write down the laughter. An open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. I glide across the ground and over the ocean, and you can't force me down as long as I'm open, like a rose that already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon.
So as you can see, it's still pretty muddy out there, but over the next couple weeks, spring is coming. I can tell. I mean, it's not supposed to warm up a bunch over the next week or two, but I can see it trending in the right direction. I can't wait till things dry up and I can really get busy around here. And speaking of that, over the next couple weeks here, there's going to be a bunch of attachments show up here for this tractor and for the RK24 and RK37. They'll be coming as well. So what I was thinking of doing, and I'd like to hear what you guys think in the comments, but what I would like to do is I'm just going to continue on as normal with this channel. Most of it's going to be just on things that I do around here on the property. But I also would like to use this opportunity while I have all these attachments that are coming to kind of build a video library of how to use each attachment. And ones that I haven't used before, I'll be learning too as I go. But other ones that I'm pretty familiar with, we'll do those. But I think it would be very helpful for somebody that maybe bought their first tractor or looking to buy one to see exactly how each attachment's being used for each task. So that's something else I'll do. Probably, once every 2 weeks, I'll do a specific video. It may be on a land plane or a set of discs or the tiller or a cultipacker or whatever, a rake, all those things. But I'd like to build a complete library so anybody that's wanting to learn about these things will have somewhere to go and find, almost every attachment and how it's being used. Because I think in this channel, I know, there's all different types of people, and I can tell from the comments. There's people that, maybe just bought their first piece of property, and, came from the city or a townhouse or something, and now all of a sudden they got a couple, 3 or 4 acres, or even an acre of ground, or maybe 100 acres. And they're getting into this rural lifestyle. They finally found the finer things in life, but they're trying to learn. and they like to watch videos like this to try to pick up on little tips on how to do certain things and what's available out there to handle those chores. And then you have those kind of people. Then you also have people that are like me that have been doing this their whole life, and some that have done it more than I have, and those people can help contribute in the comments as well. And some people just like watching videos doing stuff that they like to do, and that's kind of the way I am as well. But anyway, that's kind of the plan moving forward. I'm going to have lots of projects and videos specific to the projects, and then I will also have videos on specific tractor attachments and things like that. So if that sounds good to you, comment below. If it doesn't sound good, comment below. And if you're into that, click subscribe and hit that little bell icon beside it, and share these videos with your friends, and we'll see how things all shake out over the next couple years. Thanks.